really strong. If Messiah has not been raised, your belief is to no purpose. He says, you are still in your sins. Then also those who have fallen asleep in Messiah have perished. Now notice he's using a different word here. The people who fell asleep, who were in some sort of a sleep metaphor state, now will have perished instead of being asleep. Because there's nothing for them to be waiting for or sleeping pending, okay? See, falling asleep is a pending the next thing. And the next thing would be the resurrection. That's what he's talking about. Of course, the resurrection is the resurrection from heaven or the resurrection from hell or is the resurrection from dead? It's from dead, okay? Because the resurrected are not being pulled out of hell or pulled out of heaven and then put in a body. The dead are awakened from their sleep and resurrected into life, okay? Sometimes we're not thinking this stuff through, which is why I don't understand why more people don't question the illogical explanation of all this that Christianity gives you, which is that when you die, you go to heaven, but then they're waiting for a resurrection, which if you're in heaven, why would they pull you out of heaven to throw you in a body? That sounds dumb. Somebody said stupid. I mean, it just doesn't make sense, okay? I mean, if you already achieved the goal, getting to heaven, which is what they say the goal is, isn't it? The whole goal is to go to heaven. That's what they teach, yes or no? So if you're already there, why would there be anything else to do? You're gonna take me out of there? I hit the finish line. I crossed the finish line, I'm there. Now you're gonna put me back in a body? What's the point of that? And so it doesn't make sense. Of course, it's the dead arise. We have verses upon verses upon verses that say that. They wake up, they are raised back to life. Now, he says here that those, if this is the case of what they're claiming, he said, then those who, if Messiah wasn't raised, etc., then those who have fallen asleep in Messiah have perished. In other words, they were trusting in Messiah, but Messiah wasn't raised and all this other stuff. Well then, because these people, some of them, apparently, I'm guessing, because it seems like it says it, they're believing in Messiah, but they're not believing he was raised from the dead. They're looking at him as just a pretty smart guy. They liked his philosophy. They liked his teachings. He's a prophet. But if he wasn't more than that, that's what they're saying, is Paul's saying, then your belief in him, those people that died believing in him, they're perished. They're just gonna perish. And by the way, perish means nothingness, okay? It's not, perish means go to heaven, go to hell. Perish means that's it, gone, done, nothing.